You know, there is this really cool website called cagematch.net, which is basically a massive archive of every promotion, every wrestler, every pretty much everything related to wrestling. And if you want to look for any kind of information related to whatever you're looking for, it's here. And I think it's a really impressive website. And I wanted to use this website to be up to date with what's going on with Ring of Honor, because last I watched it was during the pandemic, during the pure tournament, and when they were doing shows in the empty arenas. It was okay, and I will admit, even if I follow AEW pretty much every week, I haven't really given Ring of Honor the time of day. So I wanted to see what I was missing, and according to the user base of Cage Match, this year Ring of Honor is scoring 8.36, which is an impressively high rating, and it goes to show that the user base of Cage Match is very spherical in shape and sweaty, because in no universe this is this is an acceptable score for a program like Ring of Honor. And mind you, even back in all these years when Delirious was booking, 8.51, even though it's just 37 people rating it, no, absolutely not. You are an insane person if you think that period was even approaching a 7. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is the fact that, I wanted to see how Ring of Honor was doing. And to my surprise, they have a really vast array of championship belts that they can share among the people who wrestle regularly on the program, because it's like 2 hours long. So, that's not including commercial time. It's just 2 hours straight, not like SmackDown or anything. So, having a lot of belts is understandable, and I don't really mind the concept. Now, the problem arises when you start looking at who is the champion, and at first you would be like, oh, this is an impressive lineup, because you have the likes of Katsuyori Shibata, you have Samoa Joe, Athena, and recently, if you watch AEW, you certainly have seen the storyline with Adam Cole and MJF. You have seen that the Elite have won the trios belts. So I was like, that's pretty cool actually. I should check this out and see what it's looking like. And this is where the video takes a bit of a drastic turn in tone, because Ring of Honor right now is absolutely worthless, and if Tony Khan expects me to pay my hard-earned money to watch what he's trying to sell me, to buy what he's trying to sell me, well, he's got another thing coming, because let me remind you, Cole and MJF. Okay, of course you have got the storyline with Cole and MJF, but Cole got injured, so they had to sidetrack that. But even so, recently, not a single appearance on Ring of Honor, as you can see. I've even checked the YouTube channel to verify that maybe they had a promo or anything like that. Nothing, not even a 30 seconds promo, unless somehow they forgot to upload it on their YouTube channel, which would be very weird if if I'm the promoter of this company and I would forget to put a promo with my world champion on the channel of my secondary promotion. It would be very silly, I think. But anyway, okay, not a single appearance from MGF. and yeah, he's not the only one. Adam Page and the Elite have won the Ring of Honor trios belts. As you can see, it's been I think a month now, a month and 2 weeks around that time. Not a single appearance, not a single match. They have defended the belts against these fucking jobbers, so who gives a shit? But yeah. So okay, look, these are the big shots. These are the cool dudes with attitudes, as they say. So okay, if these guys don't show up, it's not a big deal, because at the end of the day, there is many other champions that you can look forward to seeing. And for example, Shibata is great, right? Everyone likes Shibata. Guess when the last match he had was? Well, in Ring of Honor at least, around a month and a half. So yeah, if you like Katsuyori Shibata, you probably, Ring of Honor probably isn't the place where you want to keep track of this little guy. Even though, I mean, he barely wrestles at all, so I don't see the point of giving him a belt. Oh, my bad, sorry. I didn't notice that this isn't for the... It's not even listed as a belt on the line. He is challenging for the world title, even though he has his own belt that he barely ever defends. But yeah, that's grand. Huh? And then we have Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is also another wrestler that I think is great. Last match in Ring of Honor, August, which is at this point I think 3 months ago. Like, that's 4 champions that barely appear on the show that they're supposed to be representing. Like, as I've seen, looking at the clips, looking at the matches, pretty much the only champion who is there on a consistent basis is Athena, which is the women's champion, and she's great. I don't know if she's good enough to carry 2 hours of wrestling all by herself, but no, she's trying. I can respect that she is the best woman in the whole company, AEW included, and she's stuck in the secondary promotion that you have to pay to watch, and she's still doing her best, even though until not too long ago Saraya was the women's champion, which is very grim and very sad to think about. The sad thing is that looking at the matches that appear on the weekly shows, they're not even bad. Like, that's the sad thing. Imagine if SmackDown not only didn't have Roman, but it also didn't have, like, I don't know, John Cena or LA Knight or all those cool guys that draw the house. Not that the rest of the roster is bad, but when you are left with no hook, pun not intended, who gives a shit about watching Metalik versus Angelico, even if it's a good match? Like, I can find good matches pretty much everywhere for free on YouTube. So, I mean, at least give me storylines where belts are on the line or something like that, because the way it is, this show is really sad. I don't know how else to put it. It's really... I don't know if it's worse than back when Delirious was booking it. I mean, it is more successful technically, but that's really only because it's taped in front of the crowds that they use for collision. Like, the Ring of Honor pay-per-views, as far as I've seen, can barely draw 3,000 people, which is, I mean, again, compared to what Delirious was doing, it's a massive improvement, but you could do a lot better with the resources that you have, is what I'm saying. And not just from a business standpoint. Like, I want to watch this Ring of Honor, but Who cares? Like, who cares, right?